Welcome, one and all, to the channel that kills off faith in humanity faster than the coronavirus minorly inconveniences people. With the completely delusional Peter Pan out of the way, we can transition to slightly more realistic characters. Characters that are supposed to be based on the real world and not complete fiction, but are still somehow laughably unrealistic. Today we're taking a look at one of the most energetic schizophrenics of the maniacs they present on the TV show Totally Obsessed. It's a man who's actually assumed the identity of James Bond. I just almost threw up by saying that.
I don't know where Bond stops and I begin.
Bond stops and you begin once you realize you're in a straitjacket hallucinating in a padded cell.
Sometimes.
If you need something else to blow on, call me.
Matthew Sherman has been obsessed with being Secret Agent 007 James Bond for the past 25 years.
That's a fictional character, you idiot! Also, can we play that bit where he falls down again?
The most exciting thing about being James Bond, I can turn chewing gum, cards, gum, or coins into deadly weapons.
There is absolutely no conceivable way to turn gum, playing cards, and coin into life-threatening weapons. But you can turn your own stupidity into a global threat to society.
And that's not all. Matthew spent over $10,000 on James Bond's surveillance equipment, which he uses to spy on his neighbors.
Why did he spend so much money on equipment just to spy on his neighbors? Why is the narrator describing this so enthusiastically? This is a violation of every level of law. What are you doing?
When you're James Bond, you never know who's a spy. Spies don't come with big signs that say, I'm a spy, I'm your enemy.
Nor do people with 2 brain cells go around with signs saying, I legitimately think I'm James Bond, so you gotta be observant.
If I saw Matt by himself spying on the neighbor's house, I would definitely be concerned. It's kind of crazy in a way. Very crazy, actually.
Then don't watch the TV program you're about to be in, lady, because this socially deficient man-child is gonna do exactly what she just said.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you? If I discover a breach of security, odds are that there's going to be some violence. Not just gratuitous violence, mind you.
Are you watering your plants?
Yes. I find it's a very good idea to tousle my hair a little bit, sort of casually, because I can block a punch.
Okay, so in a real urban violence situation, you keeping your right arm in front of your head is only gonna hurt worse, since not only will the kinetic energy of the punch go onto your arm, which will hurt, but also drive the mass of your arm into your head along with the punch. Your best bet is to curb the trajectory of the punch, so the kinetic energy going onto your face is lessened, since it'll be going at a weird angle. Or maybe just stop doing this and live a life of, sanity.
Or defend myself, or judo flip them over my head.
And is that only water in your hose?
That's right.
This lady is probably thinking, am I about to get put on Catch a Predator with this Chris Hansen looking weirdo, or am I about to lose all my brain cells standing next to him?
Who knows what he's thinking?
Who knows what you were thinking when you actually decided to marry this putz? This guy with the same number of brain cells as testicles. This, folks, right here, goes to show how truly twisted life is. Not only is this woman light years out of this guy's league, but has still decided to not divorce him despite acting like he's mentally 6 years old. What is this world?
You know my name. When not spying on his neighbors, Matthew spends hours at a time in the woods practicing James Bond survival techniques.
Yeah, James Bond. That action hero who goes to international metropolitan cities to investigate foreign threats to the British government definitely needs woodland survival techniques.
You're gonna kill yourself. You don't know which mushroom's poisonous or not.
I feel like she secretly doesn't care whether he lives or dies, seeing how nonchalantly she says, "You're gonna kill yourself."
I disguise the skills that I have because I don't want a potential assailant to know I'm prepared.
For the sake of all that is good, please play that again.
No, I'm prepared. No, I'm prepared. No, I'm prepared.
Matthew is even training his children to become junior agents, so they can help him with his secret Bond missions.
Okay, this charade seriously needs to stop. He's apparently training his kids as quote-unquote junior agents to do his bidding. I think this should be considered a form of child abuse if he's enticing his kids to do work he's perfectly capable of doing under the guise of a James Bond game.
30 seconds, 2 pints of milk, and try not to muck it up again. Go.
Sometimes we'll do these little missions when I'm around, and I'll look the other way, or I'll go down another aisle. Get back here. We gotta pay for that. Come on.
Notice how the dad doesn't come back when she tells him to.
Let's go. You know, I'm the mom. I have to keep things, in reality.
While you're at it, try to keep your husband in his mind instead of out of it.
Matt hopes to show off his spy skills on the silver screen and plans to go to Hollywood to audition as the next 007.
Hopefully they have a professional psychologist with them on the set of the audition, because anyone can tell this guy is utterly delirious by spending 3 seconds with him.
People can sense that I'm 007.
No, you're not. Oh God, no, you're not. This guy goes against what a lot of James Bond stands for. A British agent / superhuman employed by MI6 to take out foreign threats, constantly having one-night stands with women and riding around in vehicles that cost more than the average person's yearly salary. Traveling to international cities and foreign countries, shooting people and blowing stuff up. This guy's married with kids, and from what we can see, can't even properly function socially with this James Bond persona.
I'm suave, sophisticated, charming. I am James Bond.
No, you're not. Oh, yeah. And if you really insist on being James Bond, at least learn how to drive a stick shift, okay? Well, folks, at the end of the day, if this guy isn't harming or disturbing anyone else by being James Bond, by doing what he's doing, then all the power to him. Please keep in mind that we don't actually mean what we say as legitimate criticisms, but comment and joke about what we think is abnormal behavior. So, with that being said, as always, thanks for watching, and have a fantastic life.